Right, so last time we worked on the car we flatted down the bumper. Also we got primer onto the door and the rear quarter, and I've got some guide coat on there. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to knock that back again, see what we got, and we'll probably put it in some more primer later on. So let's just get straight on with it and get it knocked back down. Right, after an eventful half an hour, got a bit of compressor issues. Keeps blowing a fuse, I'm not sure why. But anyway, just going to throw a bit of guide coat. Now the rear quarter's done now, so yeah, it's come out alright, that. Pretty good. So I'll just block that down one more time, put the lines on it like I did before, and then scuff over with this 600, and then we'll be ready to paint that. So bit of guide coat, throw a bit of guide coat on the door as well. Really hoping this is going to be alright now. Loaded it up with primer again. We'll get that block down maybe in the next couple of days, and hopefully we'll see this car painted in a couple of days. So right guys, so it's another day in the garage. Going to start blocking this door down, but I've had a bit of a fatality with the compressor. So if you see the last clip of video, I've got a bit of an issue with the compressor. I've done a bit of testing on it for the company just to try a few different things, and it's still not working. It's just blowing the electric. So unfortunately that's really going to hold me up now. So I'm really hoping that this SGS engineering is going to be able to hook us up with a new machine or a replacement part, or I don't know what's going to happen, but we need to get that sorted next week. But in the meantime, I've turned my attentions back to blocking this door down. So that's what I'm going to crack on with now. I'm really hoping it's going to be the last stage of blocking, and worst case scenario, I've got an electric sprayer. It's an Erlex. It's actually a high HVLP system, so we might decide to use that instead of the conventional system. I've used it on many occasions and had some really good results with it. So if we can't get this compressor sorted out in the meantime, we'll definitely be using the Erlex. But for now, let's get on and get this door and maybe even the quarter block down today. Right, so as you may have seen, got that block down, and we've just sprayed some panel wipe on that, which is a bit of a good trick. If anyone wants a good trick, that is one. So now we can see that that panel is really straight. That dent that was in there is gone. You can see it's blocked out really nice. Little bit of guide coat still around the outside edges, but we'll knock that back with the DA. Well, actually, no, we ain't going to knock it back with the DA because we can't use no air. So we'll nibble that down with the 600 grit when we wet flat this. So now that's all been dry flatted with the 320 grit. We'll go on to the 600, but first of all I'm going to jump around the other side, mark up that rear quarter and get that knocked out and finished off as well, and then we'll start unmask this car and we'll be out of stock getting it ready to paint. Right, so let's get that quarter done. So really quite pleased with the outcome, to be fair. All we've got to do now is knock it back with a bit of 600. We'll wet flat that once we get it all unmasked, and let's start setting up for paint. So that's the next job. Let's get on with it. Right, so I'll buzz them down with the old DA, bit of 320 on there, on the soft backing pad, just around the repairs. And what I'll do now is I'll get the 600 in a bucket of soapy water and I'll just flat down the whole quarter, probably up to sort of here. We'll do a little blend there, across that bit of paint there. And then we ain't got to worry about masking all that up. We've only got a mask round here and somewhere here, and then we can fade our paint out there. What we'll do is we'll put a little bit of, once we get the clear coat on top of the base coat, what we'll do then, we'll use a little bit of blend out thinners and we'll just blend that out, so when we polish it you won't even know it was there. So let's get on with the 600 grit and stop waffling. So let's get all that nibbed down. So what we've got to do now is have a proper tidy up. So we're going to have to get this car out of here now. I'm going to blow all the dust off it. Then we're going to blow all the dust around in the garage with the doors open, and it'll hopefully all get blown out the doors. Really lucky it's a good windy day, as I well know because I've been kite surfing. And then hopefully what we'll be able to do is roll it back in here and start taping it up. Get some plastic sheeting on it and get it ready to paint. So let's crack on with getting this garage open and have a proper tidy up. Get your paint shop ready. Right, so that's a clean. So I've seen this garage look for a bit of time. I mean, there's a lot of junk over there still, but I blew a lot of the dust off there. Should be alright. We'll put some water down when we paint this anyway. It's only a couple of bits we're painting, should be fine. We'll probably get a little bit of rubbish in the paint. We'll just take all that out when we flat it down. But yeah. But on the outside, it looks really tidy. So pleased with that. Just give it a little bit of a wipe down. And that's come out marvellous. Really chuffed with the quarter. So I think it's going to be time to get it bagged up and get ready for paint. We won't paint it till probably tomorrow. See, this is what I usually do. I usually blow the garage out. Like I say, it's lucky it's been windy today, so but overnight some of that dust will settle. But we'll hopefully get it all masked up today. Maybe tomorrow afternoon we might even get paint on it. So let's get the old gill back in. We'll get it taped and bagged up. Right, after a bit of a shortcut. What did I say that for? Right. Shortcut. Right, after a bit of a power cut, now it's back on. Hence the lights. So we can get on and finish bagging up this car. Shortcut. She's pretty much bagged up now, so tomorrow we'll be painting it, so see you then.